Have you ever wondered what it takes to become a true Hollywood legend? Not just a movie star, but a director, a producer, an activist, and a man consistently voted one of the sexiest alive? Today, we're diving into the incredible life story of the one and only George Clooney, and trust me, it's a journey filled with more twists and turns than one of his Ocean's movies. George Timothy Clooney was born on May 6, 1961, in Lexington, Kentucky. Showbiz was literally in his blood. His father, Nick Clooney, was a well-known anchorman and TV host, and his aunt was the legendary singer and actress, Rosemary Clooney. You'd think with that pedigree, a career in front of the camera was a sure thing, right? Well, not exactly. Growing up, young George was more interested in sports. He was a gifted baseball player with dreams of going pro. He even tried out for the Cincinnati Reds in 1977. But when he didn't make the cut, he had to find a new path. He enrolled at Northern Kentucky University, majoring in broadcast journalism, perhaps following in his father's footsteps. But he soon realized that the structured world of academia wasn't for him either. He drifted for a bit, working odd jobs like cutting tobacco and selling women's shoes. He wasn't exactly on the fast track to stardom. The real turning point came when his cousin, Miguel Ferrer, son of Rosemary Clooney, came to Kentucky to shoot a movie. He offered George a small part. The film was never released, but the acting bug had bitten. In 1982, with $300 borrowed from his father, George packed his bags and drove his beat-up car, which he fondly called the Crapmobile, out to Los Angeles. Now, this is where the story gets real. Hollywood is a tough town, and for George Clooney, success was anything but overnight. He spent the next decade grinding. He lived in a friend's closet, rode his bicycle to auditions, and took any role he could get. We're talking small parts in shows like The Facts of Life, Roseanne, and even a short-lived series called Baby Talk. He was a working actor, but far from the A-lister we know today. He faced constant rejection and a string of failed TV pilots. It was a period that tested his resolve, but it also taught him the value of hard work and persistence. Then, in 1994, everything changed. He landed the role of Dr. Doug Ross on a new medical drama called ER. The show was an instant, massive hit, and Clooney, with his charismatic charm and smoldering good looks, became a household name and a bona fide TV heartthrob. ER launched him into the stratosphere, but Clooney had bigger ambitions. He didn't want to be just a TV star, he wanted to conquer the big screen. While still on ER, he started making movies. His first big break came with Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez's From Dusk Till Dawn in 1996. It was a wild, unexpected choice that showed a different side of him. He followed that up with the romantic comedy One Fine Day, and then the infamous Batman and Robin. Yes, the one with the bat nipples. The film was a critical and commercial disaster, and Clooney has been hilariously self-deprecating about it ever since. He often says it was a crucial lesson in the difference between being an actor and being a star who just takes any big franchise role offered. This experience could have derailed his movie career, but Clooney was smarter than that. He chose his next projects carefully, working with acclaimed directors like Steven Soderbergh. Their collaboration on 1998's Out of Sight with Jennifer Lopez was a game-changer. It was a critical darling that proved Clooney had the talent and charisma to be a leading man in sophisticated films. This partnership with Soderbergh would become one of the most fruitful in modern Hollywood. The new millennium cemented Clooney's A-list status. In 2000, he starred in the Coen brothers' quirky comedy, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?, in earning him his first Golden Globe for Best Actor. Then came the ultimate cool guy ensemble film, Ocean's 11, in 2001. As the suave Danny Ocean, Clooney led a star-studded cast in a heist film that was pure, unadulterated fun. It was a massive hit, spawning 2 sequels and solidifying his image as the modern-day Cary Grant, effortlessly cool, witty, and impossibly charming. But Clooney wasn't content to just be in front of the camera. He wanted to tell his own stories. In 2002, he made his directorial debut with the brilliant and unconventional Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, a film that earned critical acclaim for its bold style. This marked a new chapter in his career as a filmmaker. 2005 was arguably the most pivotal year of his career. He directed and starred in Good Night and Good Luck, a black-and-white film about journalist Edward R. Murrow's stand against Senator Joseph McCarthy. The film was a passion project that reflected his own family's history in journalism and his growing political consciousness. It earned him Oscar nominations for Best Director and Best Original Screenplay. That same year, he also starred in the complex political thriller Syriana. For this role, he gained over 30 pounds and grew a beard, completely transforming himself. The dedication paid off. He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. In a single year, he had proven himself as a director, a writer, and an Oscar-winning actor. He was no longer just a movie star, he was a true Hollywood powerhouse. Beyond the silver screen, Clooney began using his immense fame for something more. He became one of the most prominent celebrity activists in the world. Deeply affected by the humanitarian crisis in Darfur, Sudan, he co-founded the organization Not on Our Watch. He traveled to the region multiple times, addressed the United Nations Security Council, and used his platform to raise global awareness about the genocide. His commitment was real and unwavering, even leading to his arrest during a protest at the Sudanese embassy in Washington, D.C. in 2012. He proved that his passion for social justice was not just a phase, but a core part of who he is. Of course, we can't talk about George Clooney without mentioning his personal life, which was a subject of endless fascination for decades. After an early marriage in the 90s, he became Hollywood's most famous and seemingly eternal bachelor. He famously bet Michelle Pfeiffer and Nicole Kidman $10,000 each that he would never marry again. Well, he lost that bet. In 2014, the world was stunned when he announced his engagement to the brilliant and accomplished international human rights lawyer, Amal Alamuddin. They married in a lavish ceremony in Venice, and suddenly the confirmed bachelor was a devoted husband. In 2017, they welcomed twins, Ella and Alexander. Clooney embraced fatherhood with the same humor and grace he brings to everything else, often joking about the chaos of life with two toddlers. He found a partner who was not just his equal, but a powerhouse in her own right, and together they have become a true power couple, balancing family, successful careers, and their shared passion for philanthropy. From a Kentucky boy with a failed baseball dream to an Oscar-winning filmmaker and a global humanitarian, George Clooney's story is a masterclass in perseverance, reinvention, and using your platform for good. He navigated the treacherous waters of Hollywood by making smart choices, taking risks, and never being afraid to poke fun at himself. He's built a career on a foundation of talent, intelligence, and an undeniable, old-school charm. He showed us that you can be a movie star and a serious artist, a prankster and a dedicated activist, a global icon and a family man. George Clooney isn't just a legend because of the movies he's made, but because of the man he has become. Thank you so much for watching. What's your favorite George Clooney movie? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through a Hollywood life, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. We'll see you in the next one.